Welcome to ECAS Cloud. Today we'll see how to configure Apache Web Server in AWS EC2 instance using Chef. So before going to the actual hands-on part, let us quickly go through few things. First we'll see what is Chef, then what is a Chef server, what is a Chef workstation, and Chef node. Now what is Chef? Chef is an open source technology developed by Opscode. Opscode is a company. Adam Jacob, co-founder of Opscode, is known as the founder of Chef. This technology uses Ruby encoding to develop basic building blocks like recipe and cookbooks. Chef is used in infrastructure automation and helps in reducing manual and repetitive tasks for infrastructure management. That means it is mainly used to manage infrastructure, and we will automate some of the configuration management things using Chef. Next, what is a Chef server? As the center of operations, the Chef server stores, manages and provides configuration data to all other Chef components. That means we will be storing the configuration details in Chef server. In our case, I am going to use the Chef server given by Opscode, which is nothing but hosted Chef server. Then we will see what is called as Chef workstations. Workstations are personal computers or virtual servers where the configuration code for Chef is created, tested and changed. That means it is a system or computer where we will prepare the configuration code using Ruby. So there can be as many workstations as needed, whether this is one per person or otherwise. Last is Chef nodes. What are Chef nodes? So Chef nodes are the servers which pushes changes to generally a fleet of multiple machines that requires the benefits of automation. Chef can manage nodes that are virtual servers, containers, network devices and storage devices. A Chef client is installed on every node that is managed by Chef. Now we'll see the architecture of the project. It will be like this. So you will have workstations, and this workstation, I am going to use only one workstation in AWS Cloud, and I am going to use hosted Chef server provided by Opscode. With this Opscode provided hosted Chef server, we can manage up to 5 nodes, and I am going to create 2 Chef nodes or 2 nodes where we have to install Apache Web Server using a Chef. So again, these 2 servers I am going to create inside AWS Cloud. So my workstation will also be in AWS Cloud. My 2 servers where I have to install Apache Web Server using Chef will also be present in AWS Cloud. And hosted Chef server, we will get it from Opscode. In order to get hosted Chef server, you have to go to manage. You have to go to manage. Okay, just go to manage.chef.io and create an account. Okay, so once you create an account, you will be getting a hosted Chef server. So I already created account and I have a Chef server, and I have to create a workstation and 2 Chef nodes. So basically, in simple terms, Chef nodes are nothing but servers or instances where we want to install Apache, where we want to install some software, and that software installation will be done by chef, that means using chef server. And the script script which contains information about software to be installed in these servers will be created in Chef Workstation. Basically, Chef nodes are nothing but servers, and workstation is nothing but it can be a PC, or it can be a server, or it can be an instance. So this is the architecture. So first let us start our hands-on part, where we will be installing Apache Web Server inside two servers which are present in AWS Cloud using Chef. In order to do this one, you need to have AWS account. If you don't have, first create AWS account and then follow the instructions. So let me log in, give me 1 minute. So now I am inside AWS account, and those who don't have account in Chef, just go to manage.chef.io and create a account. So once you create an account, you will get a hosted Chef server. And once you create an account, you will get a starter kit here. Okay, so now I have given my username and password. It is showing my username, and if you go here, you will get a starter kit. Okay, so just download this starter kit. It will contain your Chef credentials. Now I just downloaded that starter kit and I kept it inside a folder called as Chef repo. You can see here. So it contains basically two important files here. One is this file, which contains key pair. Okay, I mean it contains the credentials for my account, and another is called as config.rb. it is a Ruby file, so it contains some of the credentials or some information related to my account. So these two are very important files. Do not delete them. If you delete, then you will be finding difficulty in proceeding further. So once you get it, okay, just keep it inside your system. Do not delete the starter kit. And I have pushed it to my GitHub. Okay, so just to use it from there, nothing more than that. So now what I will do is I will create two servers. Okay, so I'll just use Ohio. I'll go to Ohio and I'll create EC2 instances. I'll create simple Ubuntu instances. Launch instance, and I will select Ubuntu server here. Click next, and I need total 3: 1 workstation and two Chef nodes. One Chef workstation and 2 Chef nodes are required. So I will create total 3. Okay, so I will create total 3 here. Okay, so I will create 3 here. I'll click next. Click next. Click next. And click next. And I will make it anywhere, and also I will add a HTTP, which is required later on, because I am going to install Apache Web Server using Chef. So in order to connect, I need this one. I will just call it as Chef Security Group Review and Launch, and I'll create one Chef key pair. I'll download, I will launch instance. So basically I'm launching 3 Ubuntu servers in AWS cloud. And first one, I'll use it as Chef workstation. I'll call it as Chef WS. First one I'll call it as Chef WS. So I'll make it as Chef workstation, and other two I will make it as Chef node 01. This is Chef node 01, and next one is Chef node 02. So I have Chef workstation, then Chef node 01 and Chef node 02. And very fresh. Okay, so once, just a couple of minutes it will become ready. Okay, so 2 are ready. Let my workstation become ready. I will connect to that one. Taking some time. Just to be there, I have to it is ready. Now I'll connect to Chef workstation. I'll use just give me 1 minute. I'll copy these, go to downloads, copy it, so keep that game. I will use my PowerShell. Use Windows PowerShell and I log. Okay, CD desktop. And I will connect to my workstation. I'll click on connect. Copy SSH. I'll come back here, I'll paste it here, and I'll connect it. Yes. Okay, now all good. I connected to Chef workstation. I'll give a host name. I'll just give sudo host name chef dash workstation. I'll become root user chef sudo su cd. Now I'll update once apt-get update dash y. And meanwhile I will go to GitHub and I will copy. Okay, so I'll just copy chef repo. It contains my credentials. I'll copy this folder. It contains my hosted chef credentials. So I'll come back. Okay, so now yeah, I updated. Now I'll just clone my credentials here. Okay, so git clone. Just paste it. I copy it. Yeah, yes, I will press enter. It will clone. So what chef repo contains? It contains starter kit, okay, which is downloaded from chef.manage.ib. I'll change to chef repo and let me check whether chef is there or not. So yeah, so nothing is there. Okay. Now we have to install a chef workstation here. For that I have shared link in the chat window. Just go to that link. So this is the link, and if you come down here you will find a chef workstation. Okay, so chef workstation installation steps. And first I have to install chef workstation. I will copy this. I'll come back and I will paste it here. So it will install chef workstation. Once that is done, just you have to copy. Okay, so next you have to install. Next is this one. Just copy it and paste it there. Once that is done, you have to come down, just delete. Okay, so rm and yeah, let it complete. Done. Okay, so now I will do the last one, deleting. So I'll just delete it. So yeah, let me clear once. Done. So we installed chef workstation in our EC2 instance, which is acting as a workstation, chef workstation. I can check once whether chef is installed or not. Chef dash dash version. Okay, you can see chef is installed, and also you can check whether knife is installed or not. So knife is nothing but CLI for chef. So knife dash dash version, and everything, if everything is fine, all good it will be. Yes, okay, so everything is fine. So now we have to generate cookbook. Okay, now cookbook contains information about the software to be installed. Okay, it is used for configuration management. Now I will generate chef generate okay, chef generate cookbook. Okay, so in cookbooks /web, and I'll press enter. Okay, so what happened is generating cookbook. So now I'll just go to cd cookbooks / web. Okay, just let me check. Okay, so now I'll go to recipes. Okay, so recipes, and I'll check ls. Okay, so now this is there is something called as a default.rb. okay, on default.rb, what it contains, contains default recipe. Recipe is nothing but a detail about software to be installed. Now I will delete this one and I'll use my own recipe. Okay, I'll rm-rf default.rb. okay, so it's a Ruby file. I'll delete this one. By default it will come, so I'll just delete it, and now it is not there. So now we have to create our own recipe file. Okay, now I have already written, so it is present here. Okay, my chef recipe is present here. So it's a Ruby script. You can see here it contains okay, first apt-get update, it will update command. Next I want to install Apache 2. okay, Apache 2 action install. okay, I have to install it. Then I have to enable Apache 2 and I have to start it. So this is for starting it. Okay, first update, then install Apache 2, then enable and start it. Now I'll copy this one, this Ruby script, and I will create it. Okay, so now what I will do is I'll come back here into recipes, and I'll use nano editor, nano, and I'll call it as apache.rb. okay, so I'll call it as apache.rb, my my recipe file name. I will give it as apache.rb, and I'll press enter. I'll paste my recipe here. Okay, so I'll paste this one, then I'll save it, yes, and exit. Okay, so what I did now, if I type ls, I deleted default recipe file and I created my own recipe file. So it is present now. My recipe file is present in okay, it is present in workstation. Okay, we have to push it into hosted chef server. Okay, from there your chef nodes can connect and poll it. They look at there, and accordingly chef nodes will be updated. So I'll just go back now, cd space dot dot, okay, again cd space dot dot, cd space dot dot, okay. So now if I check, okay, so I'm inside. Let me check once. Okay, I'm inside chef repo. Okay, so let me clear it. Okay, now I have to push my recipe details. Okay, that means cookbook into hosted chef server. Okay, so for that I'll use knife upload. Okay, so knife upload. So knife upload space cookbooks /web/ and I'll press enter. Okay, the key error is there. What you have to do is you have to regenerate the key file. So it is saying private key could not be loaded. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to recreate the file actually. So we'll do that one. So there is some issue with the key, so I will come back to my hosted okay, so I will come back to my hosted chef server, and what I have to do is I have to recreate the 1 minute policy nodes administration. Okay, I have to reset. I'll just reset the key and I'll copy it. This is the one problem that you often face here. Just copy it and come back and recreate it. So there is a file. Okay, let me. Okay, so cd.chef. Let me check it. Okay. So you have okay, now I'll delete. Okay, my .pm file is there. Okay, so rm space -rf, so sub02.pm. Okay, so this is the pm file. I will just delete it and I'll recreate. Okay, so nano sub02.pm, press enter and paste it here. Okay, so Control X, yes. Okay, so I recreated my file. And I will change file. Okay, I will change file permission. chmod 400 sub02.pm. Okay, so now let me run it again and go back and let me run knife upload cookbooks / web. Let me recreate this. Sometime I'm copying from Windows. Let me reset once again. So this is the only one problem often you face, and just reset again. Reset. So 1 minute, I'll just reset it. Reset key. so nano sub02.pm. One minute, I have to delete and one minute. So ls, so rm dash rf and okay, so nano sub PM. Okay, so all good. So I'll go one step back. Okay, let me check. Okay, now created. So this is the one problem, just keep this in mind. When our key is not working, recreate it and then we can proceed further. So now you can come back and you can check in hosted chef server. Okay, just refresh once. And here, yeah, so no nodes, reports, policy. Okay, so I have web and I have pushed it to hosted chef server, and this hosted chef server can support only up to 5 nodes. Okay, it can support up to 5 nodes only. Okay, it will not support more than 5 nodes in free account. So if you come down here, content, you can see here SCPs and apache.rb, and this is the script to install Apache web server. Now once this is done, you have to run bootstrap commands now. Yeah, so now what we will do is, now before proceeding further, now as of now, if you see here, these two chef nodes doesn't have Apache web server. If I select that, okay, 1 minute. Let me log in. Okay, 149. Okay, all good. So now if you check chef node 1, it doesn't have any, okay, it doesn't have any web server. I'll copy public DNS, I'll paste it here. Okay, so nothing is there. Okay, so you can see nothing is there as of now. Yeah, now we'll proceed further, and now I have to run bootstrap command. So the command is knife bootstrap, and here yeah. So I have to first recreate the key pair file of these two EC2 instances. Okay, now let me check the key pair file names here. So if you look at these two instances, okay, so let me, okay, so I'm using chefkp.pm. okay, so for both of these instances I'm using chefkp.pm. that key pair I have to recreate in my workstation. Okay, I have to recreate it here. So let me recreate that and then we'll proceed further. Okay, so just let me check. Okay, let me recreate. I'll call it as nano. So key, I'll do one thing, I'll use same name that is present. So I'll copy this. So so 1 second, let me check it. Okay, so I'll go to chef wrap. Okay, good. So now I'll recreate. I'll use same name. I'll come back and I'll do one thing. I'll nano. Okay, so nano keypair ohio.pem, and I'll do one thing. I'll open my file. Open file. I open my keypair file. Desktop. The name is chef kp.pm. I'll open it and I'll copy these things. I'll come back here, I'll press enter and I'll paste it here. So Control X, yes, done. So let me check. Yeah, chef keypair Ohio is there. I'll change chmod 400. Okay, keypair.pm. Okay, so ls. So now we'll run bootstrap commands to install Apache Web Server in my chef nodes. So here I have to paste IP address. Okay, so I'll come back and I'll select first chef node. I'll copy its public IP address. I will go back and I will edit it. Done. Okay, so all these are same, no change. Okay, knife bootstrap 18 223 109 45 SSH user Ubuntu and keypair file this one, and you can use any node name chef node 1. Okay, then your recipe is present in this inside Apache. Similarly, I'll copy the second one and I'll copy public IP and I'll come back and I'll replace it with this one. I'll paste it. Done. All good. Okay, now I have to run this one. Already recipe file, everything is ready. It has been pushed to hosted chef server and I have to run this one. Okay, this will install Apache Web Server inside our first chef node using chef server. Okay, now if you see chef server, all details are present in our chef server, which is nothing but this one, hosted chef server. All recipe details are present here. Now I have to run that command to install Apache Web Server using chef inside my chef node 1. I will run this and press enter. Yeah, everything is going well. Now if everything is unpacking chef, so I'm running this command. If you want, you can write a cron job and you can directly run files. If you have thousands of machines in the production, if you want to install software, you can use a chef. I'm having only 2, but in production you will be having thousands of machines in your cluster. You can't go to individual server and install a software. What you can do is you can use chef and you can install it. So I'm installing by running this one. You can put it inside a file, all this script, all these bootstrap commands, and you can run that file. Okay, so using some cron jobs kind of thing. Now once it is successful, I'll come back and check. So I'll refresh once. You can see now Apache Web Server installed in first chef node. Okay, so I haven't installed manually who installed Chef server. Similarly, now if it is over, yeah, it is over. Okay, you can see Chef client finished. Okay, now I have to install in second one. Same thing, I have to copy this command and I have to copy it and come back and paste it and wait for it to complete. Chef is a alternative to Ansible. I mean, Ansible is you can use Ansible also. Chef and Ansible are for configuration management. You can install softwares in hundreds of servers in no time using these two. Now here we use recipe files. If you go to Ansible, you will use playbook. Okay, so and you will write software to be installed. Okay, that means details of the software to be installed in playbook there. Whereas here you will write in cookbook. That means inside the recipe file. So cookbook for Chef and playbook for Ansible. In the upcoming sessions, we'll see how to use Ansible to install Apache Web Server inside EC2 instance. Now I think it is over, almost about to end. Now I will come back and I will go to second. I think I am in second now. So I'll copy public DNS of second and I'll paste it here. So now you can see both Chef Node 1, that means in both servers we installed Apache Web Server using the Chef server. Now I can come back here, I can come back here and I can check it. Okay, if you come back to hosted Chef server and administration, and if I go to nodes, you can see okay, Chef Node 1 and Chef Node 2 are there. And everything is present here only, right? So Chef Node 1 you can manage from here. So reports fine, policy all good. Okay, so policy details. So I wrote it in my workstation and then I pushed it here. Okay, so that is what we did. And administration contains starter kit, which contains your credentials details. Yeah, so that is about using Chef to do configuration management. And I have done everything inside AWS cloud. Okay, so I created my Chef workstation, Chef nodes, and Chef hosted server. I got it from ops code. Okay, so you create account, you will get it there. So this is what the information. Thank you for watching. I have reached the end of my discussion. In the upcoming series, we'll see how to use Ansible and also Kubernetes. Thank you for watching. For more information, visit www.ecascloud.com or visit our Telegram group. We have a Telegram group which will give you 24/7 technical support free of cost. So there we have experts in different domains: network security, data science, big data, AWS cloud, Azure cloud, and many more. Utilize that opportunity to clear any of your doubts. Thanks once again. I'll share Telegram group details. You can visit there. It will be very helpful for you. Just let me get. Okay. So I'll share anyway later on. So thank you for watching. Thanks for your patience.